Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about holding the airbrush and how to do so correctly. Stay tuned. So when it comes to holding an airbrush, comfort is your biggest factor to consider. Obviously, if you're not comfortable, it's going to be difficult to control the airbrush. And this requires such minimal movement of that trigger there to get just minuscule amounts of paint. So when you're up close painting detailed portions of your artwork, very tiny movements of this trigger will apply plenty of paint. If you pull back too far, you'll get too much and you'll get what's called spidering. The point is comfort and then control. Comfort comes before control. Remember that. So there's a couple of different ways to hold the airbrush. The most common is to use your pointer finger, put it on the trigger, while holding the other side with your thumb. And then kind of using your middle finger to support it. You can do whatever you want with the other fingers, whatever feels comfortable. But that's kind of that's the commonly used method. Now you can adjust your fingers around however you'd like, whatever feels comfortable. I used to operate it like this. Now I kind of prefer this method. It's my finger more down. The main section of my finger right here, I like it more down on the shaft of the airbrush. Again, I used to do it like that. Now I'm more prone to like that, but I change all the time. It all just depends on what's comfortable for you. Some people will hold it and operate the trigger with their thumb. Like that. This camera's too high. Like that. Or like that. Don't know what else to say about it other than it's really simple and it's all about comfort. Find what's comfortable to you, then control will come afterwards. The main reason why I like holding the airbrush like this is because it requires very little movement. Very little movement to operate the trigger. Some will overlap their finger over the trigger like that, but not so exaggerated. Just a smidge. And then they'll operate the airbrush by simply flexing the tip of their finger. Don't know if you can see that movement very well. But that allows for more precise control. The less movement you require from your finger to operate the trigger, the less fatigued your finger's going to get, the longer you're going to be able to airbrush for. Like I said, I used to airbrush kind of like this, with my finger more up in the air, which works sometimes. It depends on the level I'm airbrushing at. If I'm airbrushing shoulder height or below, I like to use more of a method similar to that. But if I'm up above my head, this just simply having my finger more down on the shaft of the airbrush allows for, easier control, and it aligns my wrist better versus trying to do something like that and be up high. Yeah. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave your questions, comments, and anything else you want to leave down below. If you found some value from this, please leave a like. It helps out a lot. And subscribe for further tutorials and information on airbrushing. Later.